welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers.
And now,
first pitch coming at you right after the break. And towing the slab, Drew Anderson. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Just about ready to roll, Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. And we're underway in Detroit. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Good job to fight that one off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two now. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. Okay, let's check out the lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Dominguez wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and after review it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. Just underway here in Detroit. And that one ripped into right. Two down.
batting third, left fielder Cody Bellinger.
Two down, base is empty. Here comes Belly to take his cuts. He's been a great free agent sign.
Strike, woo!
Now the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Oh, 2 now. Got him looking. That's out number 3. The Tigers coming up. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Detroit, today's starting pitcher, Elmer Rodriguez. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look off, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next to hit, Dylan Dingler.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He'll circle the bases. The Tigers get on the board first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. That one not close. And the count 1-2.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That's the ball.
Inside 3-2 the count. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
One down. Here comes Torque to the plate. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 4-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow. Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
That misses.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is James Outman. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Checks over to first, back safely. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We move on to the second here at Comerica. Tigers 4 and the Yankees nothing. Back at Comerica Park. Second inning set to go.
So early in this ball game, down by 4 runs, you've got to try to get a run back and just look at taking at least 1 an inning before you know it, you'll be tied up. He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive, fill up the strike zone, don't issue free passes.
The 1-0. The Tigers have some action going in their pen for the first time. Kiter Montero, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The 1-1 is fouled off. One and 2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two now. Hard liner. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Strike 1.
The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. 2 down.
Batting 6th, center fielder Jose Caballero.
That one inside, and that's ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. 2 down, nobody on.
Oh.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Yanks held in check. They're down 4-0. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the inning, Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. And that drops in for a strike. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Oh.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Tap dances out of the way of that one. McKinstry gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Inside, backs him off again. And a payoff pitch. Stays alive. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Let's go. Do it again.
Dingler in the box now. No balls and a strike. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Man at first, one away. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And now 2 aboard.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Right through there for a strike. Two on, one out. Swing and a pop-up. Wells under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers.
Here's Riley Green. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
That's a ball.
Movement in the bullpen. Ryan Yarbrough, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Two on, two outs.
That's
Could be
out
some
the
action
corner.
here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Let's go, Riley.
2-0. On the ground to short, Volpe. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out. You think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
Oh.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early. Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That one fouled off. All loaded up, bottom half of inning number 2. That's outside, and that's ball 3.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Three-two now. This one in the air, center field. Caballero under it. And that is that. So the Tigers leave them loaded. They lead 4-0.
Now pitching.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Kiter Montero.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Carpenter going back. And that is foul. Oh, 1 down. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Here's the 0-2. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
Batting 8th, catcher Austin Wells.
Strike. Woo.
Here comes the 0-1. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the 0-2. comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And there's two gone following the strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Two down, bases empty. Anthony Volpe getting ready to hit. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side in the third. Tigers 4 and the Yankees nothing. Back at Comerica Park as we go to the last of the third. Colt Heath up now for the Tigers. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Tigers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Got him. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Next for the Tigers, center fielder James Outman.
And that one is lifted in the air. Takes it in for the out.
And you know, bloops and lasers, they both count the same, so we know there's zero complaints about double digits in the hit column, no matter how it happens.
Trey Cruz digs in now. He's 0 for 1. And a big swing and a miss. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Outside low, and 1-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressive. Whips it across, and that's the third out. Down in order go the Tigers, but they're in front 4-0. Start of the fourth. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Ben Rice.
He's an intimidating presence in the batter's box. I mean, even when he's swinging and missing, I still don't know how confident pitchers are that, hey, when he walks to the plate, this guy's an out. I know there have been some tough times, but I think each pitcher knows that, yeah, I could be the guy where he gets everything right and he hits it 500 feet.
No doubt. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. One up, one down.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Jason Dominguez.
The 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The Tigers leading by 4. Top half of inning number 4. Lifted in the air down the left side. That gets down for a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Gets the outside corner with that one. Dominguez leads off first with 1 away. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here's a 1-2. Just
No,
missed.
that's a ball.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible 2-strike pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. The Yanks leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back,
Yankees,
and they turn
number
to a new
33,
arm as we kick
Ryan
off the bottom of the
Yarbrough.
4th. Ryan Yarbrough.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Digging in,
Leading
Zach
off for the
McKinstry
Tigers,
picked up a
second
base hit to center
baseman,
his first time up.
Zach McKinstry.
Hey!
Yarbrough, 34-year-old vet, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Lifted in the air, right center field. And it drops in. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Tigers, shortstop Kevin McGonigal.
Up.
The 0-1. And a foul ball. 0-2.
Oh.
In the air to left center. Caballero gets under it. Brings it in.
Up next for the Tigers, catcher Dylan Dingler.
One out man at first. Dylan Dingler will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. Yarborough, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
In the dirt, throws to second, not gonna get him. He's in there, and now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Yeah, they talk about cutters as being lane changers because it's more of that side-to-side movement and very little of the downward tilt. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's the first fastball we've seen today. Made it look easy. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Here we go, Kerry.
Next
Nope, that's
pitch
out.
inside, and now 3-0. That clips the corner.
Let's go, Kerry.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Tigers, designated hitter
Riley Green digs in for a critical at bat. Swing, and he popped it up. Volpe settles underneath it, and that will end the inning. Tigers strand a pair, but they lead it 4-0. Back here in Detroit, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. There's a swing and a drive. Doesn't have enough. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game. You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Fought off foul. Got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Up the middle, makes the catch, 1 down.
And on the mound, they can't be feeling too comfortable either. With the way these batters are hitting the baseball, it makes it harder to come into the strike zone for fear of getting hit hard.
Here's Ryan McMahon now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Strike one.
Man at second.
Ball, low.
And that drops in for a strike.
There we go.
McMahon checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. Payoff pitch, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Double play kills the inning.
There's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
2 on, 1 out. Towards first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Anthony Volpe. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. The throw to first, third out. Yanks strand a pair. They trail it here 4-0. Back at Comerica Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers.
One more time.
Well, these
Nope,
Tigers
outside.
really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Tigers, third baseman, Cole E.
Strike. Whoa.
So with that fastball approach in mind, it'll be interesting to see if we see any adjustments in terms of the pitch calling. And clearly there's been a need to mix it up a little bit more than they have.
Swings through the sweeper. Torkelson gets his lead at first with nobody out. Got him swinging.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
James Outman, the next to hit. He is singled and he is flied to left.
Whoa. Oh.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ryan Yarbrough won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Camilo Doval on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Let's do it, Tigers.
Foul ball there.
Yeah, let's go, Tigers.
0-1. Oh, look at the stop. Goes to second with it. Nicely done for the out. Tigers 4 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. So up next,
Leading
Ben
off for the
Rice.
Yankees, first baseman Ben Rice.
Let's go, Tigers. Let's go, Tigers.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. And that's through there for a strike. And a count 1-1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
The 1-1. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
That
No,
one
that's
misses.
the ball.
Ball one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going. Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here's a 2-0. Fouled off left side. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. One away.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Cody Bellinger.
One out man at first. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball one.
Hey.
Right through there for a strike.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The Tigers leading by 4, and we're the top half of the 6th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Bellinger wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. 3-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Huh.
Chop to first. Takes it himself. 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman Jazz Chisholm.
Now
Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
No, that's high.
Lifted in the air, right field. And that is that. Tigers 4 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the 6th. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers.
McKinstry.
And that one fouled off. In the air to left center. Bellinger moving under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Tigers, shortstop Kevin McGonigal.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Here's your 1. There's a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Here we go, Kevin.
That one almost got him. Two. Swings, and this one's flared.
Oh!
And foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that skips into dirt. Line drive, base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Up next. for
Now here's the
Tigers,
Detroit catcher, Dylan
Dylan
Dingler. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, dude, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Up.
McGonigal over at first with one away.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That missed by a lot. 2-1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. This one in the air, center field. Caballero under it. And he makes the catch.
Up next for the Tigers, right fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
Come on, Kerry.
Just
Ball.
missed.
Outside.
Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they add on. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dinner.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Camilo Doval departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
Out of the
Yankees,
bullpen for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
So 2 down. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. He's already homered in this game.
That's the ball.
And the 1-0. Tap back to the mound. Tosses to first. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. Detroit adds 2 on this homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 51.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder Jose Caballero.
Here we go, Drew.
That one ripped left field. That's back. Onto the bullpen roof and gone. See ya. And they're on the board. It's 6-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side of the hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Oh!
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7.
Come on, Drew.
The 1-1. And the slider just misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kyle Finnegan getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Two and one now. Swings through that one. Fastball almost got him there. Swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells.
Let's go, Drew.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Fouled off to the right. The 0-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Here we go, Drew.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Come on, Drew.
Foul ball.
Go, Tigers.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Let's go, Drew.
He caught it behind his back. Over over to first. And very nicely done for the out. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back at Comerica Park. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Tim Hill, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed.
Here we go, Spencer.
And another ball. Cruz measures 6 feet 2 inches. 35 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2007.
Yes.
Here's a 2-2. Struck him out without a swing. Went back to the splitter, and it was effective.
Third baseman, Colt Heath.
Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Tigers, center fielder, James Outman.
James Outman up now for the Tigers. 1 for 3.
That's the ball.
Here we go, James.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Man on second, 2 down.
Oh,
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Man at second. On the ground to third. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit. They lead it, though, 6-1. Back here in Detroit, we go to the 8th. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Oh, and 2 now.
Oh,
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
oh,
The lefty, the 1-0.
Oh,
And another ball. Up the middle, McGonigal. There's one.
No, he's
It's
out.
safe at first. It's a
He's
fielder's
safe.
choice.
Up next for the Yankees, the
Here's
designated
A.J. Hinch heading
pitcher,
towards the mound.
Jones.
And we're going to see a pitching change right here. Number 51 is done. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching
So the
for
Tigers get a new arm from the pen.
Number
Kyle Finnegan.
67.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
That's in there, and that's strike 1. Bellinger, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one ripped, but foul. Inside, almost got him. The Tigers leading by 5, and we're in the top of the 8th.
ball 2.
Got him. That's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Yankees. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1.
Now pitching for the
Back
Yankees,
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tim Hill.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Here's the second baseman,
leading off
Zach
for the
McKinstry.
Tigers, second baseman, Zach McKinstry.
Hey!
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Up next for the Tigers, shortstop Kevin McGonigal.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Up next for the Tigers, catcher Dylan Dingler.
Man at first with one gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Dylan Dingler, known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
Oh.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Oh.
Little dribbler up along third,
Oh.
and a foul ball.
Come on, Detroit, let's go.
2-2 now. Ground ball could be 2. Over to Jazz. There's 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. Through 8 full, the Tigers out front here, 6-1. Last chance coming up here for the Yankees. Back at Comerica Park, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Hey.
Tigers bullpen with some action. Jacob Wagaspat getting loose out there.
That's out the corner.
Come on, Kyle.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ripped to short. Throw on to Torkelson, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder Jose Caballero.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And the 0-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Yankees with only 1 out remaining.
Third baseman Ryan McMahon.
Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Out towards left center. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball one. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Right through there for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. Into center and a base hit. They're waving McMahon home. He'll score. It's 6-2.
Up next for the Yankees.
And here comes the
shortstop,
Tigers
Anthony
manager to the
Volpe.
mound. Pitching change coming. Kyle Finnegan done for the night.
Now pitching
New pitcher for the Tigers, Jacob
Number
Wagaspat.
58,
He's making his
Jacob
4th appearance of the season. And now, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball for a strike. The Yankees looking to rally. 0-1 now.
Here we go.
Volpe tries to hold up, appeal to first. He did not go around. Center field. And that'll do it.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.